right, that's enough of the music. Welcome, welcome all to the Doom Vlog episode 50. Is that a word? I hope that's not a bad word. Welcome to episode 50 of the Doom Vlog. Battery cam mode. My computer's telling me random things I don't need to know right now. As long as my computer doesn't shut off, everything's okay. Welcome to episode 50 of the Doom Vlog. Hallelujah. We are here. We are here. We've made it. We have made it, people. We have freaking made it. Let's try not to swear in the first few minutes of my episode. Welcome, guys. I'm pretty excited. I was meant to get one of those party poppers. Pew! I'll probably get one in a minute when I get the beers. We're here. How exciting. Can you believe that one of the least known vlogs of all time has reached 50 episodes? You know, 50 episodes of me talking to myself for the most part, give or take. Some people in the chat, which is always welcome to have you here. In fact, I would go as far as to say that the vlogs that have had people in the chat have been the most enjoyable vlogs I've done. Banter back and forth, jokes, making me laugh. Those are the kinds of things that really, they're memories, guys. They are memories. They're memories for me. They're probably memories for you. Let's hope they're memories for you. But for me, they're wonderful. So thank you, guys. Everyone that's brought me here to episode 50, all of the people, and I know there's been quite a few that have said, believe in yourself, keep doing it, forget the haters. It's all good. So thank you so much, guys. Welcome to episode 50 of the Doom Vlog. We're here. We're here. Let's introduce people before I talk about anything else. We've got my loving, caring, ever-present camera, Rotten Roddy here. You wouldn't see me with that Rotten Roddy. There is no me in this universe, this YouTube universe. YouTuberness. Something like that. There wouldn't be anything like that without Rotten Roddy. He is my master at arm's length. He's my compatriot and my friend and my buddy. He's a bunch of circuitry and lenses and, you know, data and stuff, but he's really, really awesome when he's working. What can we say about Rotten Roddy? He's all-knowing, all-seeing, ever-present, unjudgmental. Absolutely unjudgmental. Unlike me, can be quite judgmental. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. But that's okay. As long as I'm working on it, that's the most important part. Rotten Roddy, he's really a pillar of the community. He teaches us to be as unjudgmental as possible. Now, we are going to be a bit judgmental at times about things like film, toys, pop culture, the news about the entertainment industry. We can be judgmental because it's the real world. People are judgmental about things out there. As long as you're a good person, that's all I freaking care about, is if you're a good person and you're good to other people and you accept everyone around you for who they are, that's all I care about. You live your life. You want to be he, she, they, them, whatever you want to be. You want to be a space person. Be a space person. You want to be an alien. You want to marry a bridge. I heard of somebody marrying a bridge once. If that's what you want to do, good for you. I'm happy for you. Just be a good person. Now, having introduced you to Rotten Roddy, we of course have Mike. Mike's name chose itself, really. He's my they is my mic, my microphone. First name Mike, last name Raphone. Mike Raphone. I don't know. He could be Italian. Don't really know. He's really just a microphone. Okay, guys. We are here. We're clear. We don't need any more bears. As Homer Simpson once said, I'm going to say hello in the chat. Be the first person. Hello and welcome to the 50th episode of the Doom Vlog. Can I do a whoopee? Whoopee. Is that how you spell whoopee? I don't know. All right, so what do we got going on here? I saw someone waiting in the sidelines. Oh, 2 live viewers. Welcome, guys. You don't have to identify yourselves. It's completely fine. If you're listening, you've got an earbud in, which is what I like to do. Or if you're watching, that's fine as well. If I'm on your TV, it's happened before. I'm pretty grateful. Thank you very much for that. The chat is open. You're most welcome to talk. I'm sure more people will talk as we get to the prize side of this evening's discussion. It won't be a prize draw tonight, but there are prizes. We're going to talk about how that works. Being the 50th episode, this was due to happen at some stage. Okay, so I hope you're all well. I hope you're all watching lots of movies. I'm trying. I work a lot. Let's put it that way. I work a lot. But I've got a lot of movies that I've been building up so that when I do get a chance to watch them, I've got them. Mostly these days on Blu-ray, but, you know, it's got a sizable DVD collection. What kind of movies do you guys collect? Do you collect DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks? Don't talk to me about 4Ks. Actually, no, you can talk to me about 4Ks. I just don't collect them. I don't have a TV that's 4K enabled. I don't have a Blu-ray player that's 4K enabled. One day in the near future I might, but I'm not. That's not my thing. I'm catching up on Blu-rays. That's where I'm at. And trying to diminish my DVD collection in the process of doing that. So I hope you're watching all sorts of good stuff out there. Let me know if you want in the chat what you're watching, what your favorite watchings are. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow a fairly kind of straightforward process tonight. We are going to obviously do beer. We're going to do Let's Get Physical Media. We've got a bit of Let's Get Physical Media to talk about. We're going to do Toy Talk ever so briefly. There's a caveat that comes with that. And obviously we're going to talk about the prize draw that is coming up in the very near future and how that's going to work and what the prizes will be. This will also be something that will be on Instagram. It will predominantly be on Instagram. If I can use the English language just for once in my life. It will predominantly be on Instagram. But I'm telling you here as well, because if you want to do it, you'll hear it from me. If you're not on Instagram, it's not really going to work out. Because I'm only on YouTube or Instagram. I am on a few different other places, but who's got enough time to socialize on those? All right, so let me do what I want to do first, which is beer, because I have not had a drink of anything for a bit now. Last thing I had was an energy drink. That was quite a few hours ago. I spent a long time setting up the vlog tonight. Computer's been running pretty good. I don't think I had any issues in downloading bumpers and things like that, which is really, really good. And yeah, I just hope you can all hear me. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you all hear me?
I hope you can hear me.
Can you all hear me?
I'm sure that it's very late. Obviously, we've started a bit later than normal. That's okay with me. You've got time ahead, obviously, with the prize draw to actually learn about what it's about. So that's not a rush anyway. And once again, we'll be on Instagram. So we can definitely let you know how that's going to work on there. I've wrapped my head around this late today. I've been spending all week trying to figure out how to do this prize draw. And that will be explained a little bit more in detail as we get into the vlog. This is more, so the people have dropped in and the people that have come here from IG, this is more just to give you a heads up. And also when you're rewatching the video, you'll get a heads up as well, and get ahead of the game a little bit as to what's going on. Now, I will remind you that being here this late is mostly because you're up late at night. Maybe you came up here late at night, but it's mostly to do with that.
They mostly come at night. Mostly. And they mostly...
She was looking at you. They mostly come at night. Mostly.
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
Mostly. I love that. I used to say that all the time when that movie was out and about. All right, I need a beer. I need to drink something. My mouth is dry. I'm parched. I feel like I could get the Sahara Desert in my mouth right now. So let me go get a beer and get the whoopee bang bang thing for happy 50th. That doesn't sound as bad as you think it does. But let me go to the beer bumper, which I always misplace. It should be right where I can see it, but it never is. There it is. Almost lost Roddy Cam there. Beer time. I am going to drink a can tonight in a glass, and then I've got some bottles. I've got some bottles from Aldi. So that's going to complete my evening. I don't even know how many I'm going to get through, but I'm going to drink a bit more beer than normal tonight because it's the 50th episode of the Doom vlog. So let me just go and get that for you now. I'm going to put you on a Be Right Back style screen. Can I find one that actually has music? I think one of these has music. I need to organize these a little bit better. Can I do this one? Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Hang on. All right. I'm coming back. There we go. All right. I want to ask you, can you recognize this movie up here? I didn't do it before, but can you recognize this movie up here? I've got a movie playing here. You should be able to pick which movie it is. If you like 80s and 90s movies, you should be able to pick this movie. It's got a very famous person in it. I shouldn't get dinged for it because of how tiny it is in the background up there, but anything's possible these days on YouTube. Now, can you tell me what it is in the chat? If you can guess the movie, yeah, maybe I'll see if I can figure out something extra in the prizes. Let me just, if you can figure it out, I'll figure out something extra for the prizes. All right, here we are. We've got one person in the chat, in live views. Somebody's dropped off. That's okay. I do ramble. We're in the beer segment. I need this beer, so let's crack the beer. It's one of these, Polliner, Munchner, Hell. Polliner, Munchen, which is also Polliner, Munchner, Hell, Munich Lager. Lager. I've broken 2 beer glasses in here over the past few months. And I don't know, I'm getting a bit scared of having beers in here. But we're going to have this one in my Bogen Brews Stein. I won't explain who this Bogen guy is, but if you look up Bogen Brews, you'll probably find out. And it will make sense for a few reasons. Let's pour it in there. Whoa, frothy. It's a boy. Come on, in you get. I just want to drink you. There we go. Doesn't even feel it all the way. A little bit harder to smash a Stein type thing like this. Let me put you down and throw you in the trash. Yes, straight in the trash. Welcome, guys. Episode 50. Let's do this before we do a cheers. And hopefully I don't deafen myself. Woo! Episode 50. Come on, Roddy. Focus on me, Roddy. Roddy. Let's go like that. Will it work? Oh, gosh, that really deafened me. Oh, I forgot how loud those things are. Ooh, and it smells like candles when they've been put out. Cheers, guys. I've got a nice perler on my nose over here. I noticed today, which is great. You're about to go on camera and you find some kind of pimple thing on your nose. Fantastic. Thank you, Rotten Roddy, for being rotten. Focus on me, Rotten Roddy. Mr. Roddy to you. Hmm. Okay, so over on this side, I've got Andor playing. I'm not watching it, obviously, because it's next to me and I'd have to be looking away. Just there to, obviously, it's a movie room. It's just playing a movie on here. On the VHS player over in the corner, I haven't changed the VHS tape. It's still Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And up here, that's for you to guess. Can you guess? Can you guess? Can anyone guess? Anyone want to venture a guess as to what movie's playing up there? There'll be some scenes where you'll get it. If you know, you'll get it. All right. All right. 50th episode. I never thought this day would come. In fact, I always imagine, oh, what would it be like to do 100 episodes of something? So when I watch other channels, like Critical Drinker and stuff, and they've got some of their episodes are like 170, 180. It's like, that's a lot of talking. That's a lot of talking, a lot of regular episodes. But I guess someone like that, and many other people on YouTube have, hundreds, if not thousands of followers. I'm just a little channel. But this competition may change that. Well, even just a little bit would be a good thing. So, what should we do next besides deafening myself with little celebratory pops? I think what we should be doing is some physical media discussion. I have bought some physical media. Where did I put it? Over there. I've put it in a position where I can't really get it. In fact, this room, because I've laid out all the prizes, this room is not in a really fun position right now. I've got a lot of stuff everywhere. It's kind of clear behind me where I've got this new CD shelf that I built, which we will put in a video at some stage soon. I just haven't shot anything. Well, I've shot half of a video for it. We'll discuss this shelf a little bit more in detail at some stage soon, if I can get off my butt. And yeah, we've got a few things down here to talk about, but I've laid them all out in a really wonky way because I don't have a lot of room. As you can tell, Rotten Roddy, come on. As you can tell, my room is really small. It is packed to the gills, as you would notice whenever you watch a video. It is packed to the gills, but it's a very small room. It's roughly 3 by 3 meters, but that's without the shelves. So, and this corner has a built-in. And that built-in is where I've got my CRT TV, VHS player, CD player, because I would listen to CDs in here, and record player and a bunch of toys and stuff like that down there. So this room is quite squashy once you've got all of that stuff in it, but still there's a bit of room. I just have to try to keep it clear. Now, one of the ways I'm doing that, before we get into Let's Get Physical Media, I'm going to discuss a contentious thing that I'm about to do. I don't think it's horrendously contentious, but for physical media collectors, it might rub them the wrong way. One of the things I'm going to be doing is, because I cannot, like every time I buy movies, I have to go, well, do I really want it? And that's not something I particularly want to do. I would rather go, well, yeah, it's a movie that I would like, or I'd like to watch in the future. I would like to get it. So having to make that decision of like, well, I don't have room for that. Unless it's something very special, which is my rule now. It has to be something that's very special, like when I found Trick or Treat on DVD in an op shop. Like, never would have thought that would have happened for like just over $1. Of course, I brought it home. Because I'm trying to reduce with my Blu-ray shelf here, I'm trying to reduce my DVD shelves. Now, of course, doubles is something that I used to keep because it's like, well, I've got them both now. but I cannot do that anymore. There is no doubles. The only reason why I would collect a double of a Blu-ray and a DVD, and I will always keep doubles of VHS if that's the case, but the only reason I would keep a double of a Blu-ray and a DVD is if that, either of those, both of those were something really special. If it was something really special to me, for whatever reason I would have to make up in my head, if that was really special for me to have both, I would keep them. But for the most part, 95% of the time, not going to do that. Sorry, it's been a long day. 10-hour days at work, plus getting ready for this has been quite a trying time. We're nearly done already. I can crack the other beers open in a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Beer mouth. All right, so yeah, so this contentious kind of thing that I'm going to be doing is I've seen another channel which was, I think it was oh, now come on, I would remember this channel's name. I watch him all the time. I wrote it down even, though I might have thrown it away. Did I throw it away? Last Movie Standing. I think that's the name of the channel. Last Movie Standing. Last Movie Standing. He had a discussion about what he does to conserve space. And one of the things he does is he gets these slim cases. They're not cases. They're like a slim sleeve. I think they're called a... Oh, God, my brain wants to say triceratops, but they got a weird name, like a try something. And they're literally just a sleeve with a little foldy flap thing, and you can fit your case in there, like you can fit your cover in there and your disc. So what I'm going to be doing, I've already ordered a set of 100 of these. I think it cost me $20 in total for 100. I might get more as well. Actually, I will have to get more. Is I'm going to be going through all of these DVDs and all of the ones that I've stored, and the ones that are not visible right now here, that are secondarily, that's a word, secondarily important to me to show on my shelf. So that is a really weird way of me saying that. Unless I want to have it seen on my shelf. Come on, Rotten Ready, focus. The brightness in here is very strange. Unless I want to see it on my shelf and brag about it and have it on the shelf so it can be seen, it's going into one of these sleeves. Now, 100 DVDs seems like a lot. It's not really. I've probably got loosely about 3,000 movies all up in here. I haven't done a proper count. I did a very loose count of them. It's around the 3,000 mark. And I've reduced them down even more. So what I would like to do is to get all of the hidden things that I've hidden away, and pull them out and put them in sleeves with the actual movie cover and the disc, so that if I ever do want to put them back in cases again, I can. That's definitely something that can be done if I was ever to move or expand, which I'm not going to move. I can't imagine myself moving unless I won the lotto, which I don't even subscribe to. That I at least have a ton of them in sleeves. I can slide them out, I can watch them, I can put them back and put them away. The only thing that really bothers me about doing it that way is you've got a bunch of things that you don't know the title of till you flick through them. They're not really very good at being seen, so I couldn't really put them on a visible shelf. I don't really want to have rows of boxes in there that can't be seen properly. That it just shows you the front. I mean, I guess it might look okay, but it's not really something that I'm terribly interested in. I would rather have them on a lower shelf down the bottom here. Oh, you can't see down the bottom. You really can't see at all. Which would be the best way to show you? Down here. Down here. So that's a bag that's got stuff in it. It shouldn't be there, but it's there. On the bottom, most of the 5 high shelves, I've got my storage shelves. Now I could have movies all the way to down there, but I would have to get on my hands and knees to look, and I'm not doing that. I'm 52 years of age, everything hurts. I'm not going to be crawling on my knees to look for a movie. So those shelves down at the bottom that used to have movies in them are now just filled with VHS tapes that I can't show, DVDs that I can't show, books. I got all my books That shelf there used to have all my books in it. That shelf right there. I can't do books in here. Once you do books, it's all over. I've got a small shelf down here, one layer only of movie books and a couple of gaming books. That's it. It's mostly made up of Star Wars, you know, I've biology, biography kind of books on movies, like, you know, cataloging movies, games and stuff like that down there. But aside from that, I cannot fit anything else. So what I might do is I might actually then get all these sleeves that are put into a box and put them down there. Down there. There. You know where I'm pointing. Down there. Come on. Don't make me do that again, please, dear Lord. All right, we've got 2 live viewers. Thank you very much for whoever dropped in. We're down to 2, or up to 2, I should say. Okay, so we're going to do Let's Get Physical Media. Now, that might be a contentious issue with some people doing the sleeve thing. I see it as a plus. I think Last Movie Standing has a really good point, which is that if you want to store them, you want to keep them, you want to have the ability to actually access them, it's important that you find a better way. And the better way in this room is I have no room. I have no room, okay? I mean, I build these weird little things that fit into negative space, but I can't conjure up more room. So I do have to make some kind of decision about how I'm going to do that kind of thing. And yep, I'm not saying for every movie, like my favorite cult movies, things like that I love are going to be on display. The horror section's around the corner. I built a negative space sort of shelf there to house all my horror movies. And I'm expanding my Blu-ray collection. So I can't really, I mean, I've got tons of VHS tapes, like tons. I got 80% of them are in the shed in boxes. I can't display everything. I really, if I double the space, sure. If I double the space, I would absolutely love to show all of my VHS tapes off, but I just don't have the space for it. That beer is hitting the spot, honestly. All right, let's get on to Let's Get Physical Media. I will have to get up to go and get the physical media because I did not put it in a very good spot. So bear with me for a second while I go ahead and do that. Do you want to hear some more music? While I do that, here. I'll leave the music on. I don't know if it recycles. I've never tested whether it recycles. I think it does. Hang on. I'm going to go and get this bag. But maybe we play the bumper first. Let's get physical media. Let's get physical media. I want to get physical. Let's get a physical. Let me hear your movies talk. Your movies talk. Let me hear your movies talk.
Let's get physical media. I want to get physical media. Let me hear your movies talk.
Let me hear your movies talk. Back to the music, yeah. Mic off. Probably for the best. Alright, that's enough music. Alright, so I hope you didn't see my butt crack there. That would have been quite awkward. And if you did, then you're welcome. Alright, I'm nearly done with this beer. I might as well have another swig. you guessed the movie yet? Have you guessed the movie yet? Come on, guess that movie. Guess it. Guess it. I said guess it. I said guess it. Guess the movie. Rotten Roddy knows the movie. Rotten Roddy didn't know what I put in the disc player. Rotten Roddy did not know what I put up on the screen. When the movie started, he was like, I know what it is. Because Rotten Roddy is very, very wise. That's something you don't know about Rotten Roddy. He's very, very wise. The wisest person in the room is the person that doesn't say anything, and that's Rotten Roddy. All right, so I've got a stack of things here and some that aren't in a bag, and we're going to talk about them. So let's do that. And also, crying out loud, I did something with it. What did I do with it? Oh, that's right there. I also went to CEX today. I went to CEX and I found some great stuff. I was also really disappointed because I couldn't find something. You know, they looked through the discs, they couldn't find it. And I'm like, oh, of all the things, that's the one thing I didn't want you to not find. But we'll talk about that soon. All right, where are we at? Have we got anybody else jumping into the chat? Nobody. I did put it on Instagram. Funnily enough, my kids, they go on Pinterest. Pinterest. You know Pinterest? Does anybody go on Pinterest? I know my wife does. My kids do. They like Pinterest. They go on Pinterest. I can never remember Pinterest. I call it Pinstagram. I call it Pinstagram because my head remembers pin, and then the rest of my interest doesn't remember interest. It remembers Instagram. So it's Pinstagram to me, and I call it Pinstagram all the time, and they're like, Dad, it's Pinterest. Well, I remembered it now, but that's because the drink is liberating my mind. All right. I wanted to check just ever so quickly. Please do not play music. Interesting. Okay. All I seem to get these days on Instagram is recommendations to follow people. Oh, the Horror Punk official sent me a thing. What did he send me? A Black Hearts. That's what we want to see, Black Hearts. Okay, so having done that, let us go through these bags. Just going to check me quickly, see how many people jumped onto this. Oh, cool. People who view this story, this is my link to the Doom Vlog episode 50. Action Smacked, Movies with Bale, and Goddamn Zolman and Jaslyn578, who I think is just one of those saucy girls that I ignore on Instagram. So Goddamn Zolman, Movies with Bale, and Action Smack. Thank you very much for checking out my message. Hopefully more people join up as a replay crew tomorrow. All right, let's open this bag first. We'll open this bag. We've done Let's Get Physical Media bumper. Or have we?
Let's get physical. Media. I want to get physical.
Yeah, you want to get physical. All right, you're going to hear all sorts of awful noises coming out of this plastic bag. Awful, horrendous noises. I'm awfully sorry you had to actually listen to that. Or am I sorry? I don't know. It's the 50th episode. Should I be sorry? Oh, plastic bags. Oh, triggering. All right, so once again, having thought about the fact that I am going to be changing over to this, is it trifolds? I need to look at my phone. Can I do this without showing the top of the movies? Probably going to see the top of this one. Let's flip it over. What was that? I'm really irritated that I can't remember the name of this system. I did a search on it. I know I did a search on it. Tarifold. It's called Tarifold. Tarifold. Can you imagine why I wouldn't remember the word Tarifold? My brain heard trifold. And I know that trifold is a type of folding they use in products such as toys and maybe DVDs. I don't know. But trifold I know for a fact is for toys. Tarifold. Tariff. old. Tarifold is a word that my brain would never register as a real word, and therefore I claim some kind of innocence in all of it. What do you expect from me? I'm drinking beer. This is the point. I'm already like chugged this beer. Chugged it. Look how much is left. Have you seen any Doom vlog where I've gone through a whole beer? Most of the time I'm just like talking. Empty. I hope you've got your beers handy. I hope you've got a drink. If you don't drink alcohol, I hope you got a stiff Pepsi. It sounds like a really terrible porn word, but stiff Pepsi available. Maybe a water with no ice. Whew, shaking the boat with that one. All right, so let us go through these movies. Right, this second 3 live viewers, thank you and welcome. Thank you and welcome. All right, so let us have a chat about what I found. We'll do this first. Now, I did give these a cursory look. At the time, I flipped it barely enough time to see, wow, that is so freaking clean. Sometimes you get really lucky with movies. Sometimes. This is a Walt Disney movie. If you know me, if you've watched any of the Doom vlogs before, you will know how much I have an intense dislike for the modern Disney. Am I reaching this point now? Am I reaching this point?
What did I say? He can't hold his liquor.
I kind of feel a little bit like, as I'm talking, that's what I'm turning into. Hopefully I'm not. I'm not a huge fan of modern Disney. Now, I've got Disney currently just for the month. My kids wanted it while they're on school holidays, so we got it again. But we did switch it off about 3 months prior to that. And that's mostly because I've got most of the movies from Disney, Star Wars, that is, Disney Star Wars, and some Marvels up here in Blu-ray form. So, he's back in POG form. But yeah, so, I mean, look, I don't have everything. So I was quite happy that Maul's out at the moment. The new series Maul is out. So I'm happy that we've got it. So I can just chug through that. And because Disney doesn't supply Australia anymore, thank you, fucking Disney. It's my first swear word. YouTube, just chill. Fucking Disney. What do they do for any of us? None. 20th Century Fox, what do they do for any of us? None. Nothing. Nada. I mean, they release barely anything on Blu-ray, 4K, whatever. They don't do anyone any favors. And if you are in America, I'm not trying to sound like I'm on a soapbox, but be a little bit grateful because they still supply you. They cut off Australia some months ago, and we don't get The Mandalorian on Blu-ray. We don't get anything from them that's new. We don't get anything from them. They took everything off the shelf, and I was in a JB Hi-Fi. This is becoming a rant. So I was in a JB Hi-Fi on a night when they were removing Clone Wars and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, why are you taking all this stuff off the shelf? And the lady goes, oh, no, Disney wants it all sent back. Because they were winding up. They were closing everything off. They keep the regulars on the shelf. Like all of the Disney classics are on the shelf still currently. But everything Star Wars related, anything Marvel related that suited their needs was taken off the shelves, and they wanted it sent back. Anyone getting any Disney Vault vibes out of this, by the way? Any Disney Vault vibes? Anyone knows about the Vault? Hold it for 5 years. Don't let anyone have it. Fever pitch. Everyone wants it. Come, bring it back 5 years later. Charge 3 times the price. Disney, you suck. You suck. Walt Disney would be rolling in his grave. This could be a drunken rant. Now, this is a Walt Disney movie. I bought it because I didn't own it. I loved, and when I say love, I loved the cartoon back in the day. I have season maybe 1, maybe more than 1. I have season 1, I think it's season 1, on DVD of this cartoon that was made into this movie by Walt Disney. I don't remember watching this, but I could have. It's possible. Anything's possible, but I don't think I've seen it. Inspector Gadget. Dun, 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 dun. I used to dance to that tune. My DJ at my local alternative club used to play the theme song to the original cartoon series on the dance floor. And do you know what? Everyone would get up and dance to it. Everyone would get up and dance to it. And I love, you know, can I tell you, when you watch something and the thing that stands out to you, the thing that is the most nostalgic to you is a certain aspect of whatever it is you're watching. The Inspector Gadget show always had this particular way, and I think it's cartoons of that era. It was like the way they drew cars, motorbikes and cars, because cars were always boxy, like they always had angles. Even though the car out of Inspector Gadget had a angled bonnet that went down to like pop-up lights and stuff, the car itself, that bonnet was still had an edge to it. Like the side of the car where the side windows are had an edge to it. The boot had an edge to it, even though the car converted and did various things. And Transformers too. Transformers did that as well. A lot of 80s things did that. But I have a very, very strong memory of just that beginning theme of Inspector Gadget with the cars like launching into the air and transforms part of its body into a jet or something. And that car having that angular body. And I love that. I just love how back in the day cars went curvy and smooth. They were like angled and sharp and everything had edges to it. I just fucking love that. I just love it so much. It's a nostalgic thing for me. I really love it. But I don't recall seeing this movie. You know what? I think I've seen portions of this movie. Was it on VHS? What year was it? See, in America, it's weird. I saw a video the other day where someone said, oh, VHS ended in America in 2006. I'm like, are you? Or 2008? I'm like, are you for real? I'm pretty sure in Australia it went to 2012. But I might be wrong there. I might be getting my dates wrong. Can I see a date? Disney Enterprises Incorporated. I can't see a date. Usually they put a date. It could be a distribution date or a movie date. It just depends. You can't always tell. But I don't see a date here, which is very, very annoying. All right, Inspector Gadget. Anyway, Inspector Gadget, it's got obviously our favorite people, Matthew Broderick and Rupert Everett. I know him from other things, but his face, he's not going to stand up against Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick is a staple. I mean, like, from Biloxi Blues all the way through Ferris Bueller's Day Off, all the way to something like this. I mean, come on. I mean, he was in Godzilla, for crying out loud. And Godzilla was not a fantastic movie, but I saw that at the cinema. I saw that at the movie theater. This disc is like insanely clean. I can see under Roddy's scrutinizing gaze, I can see some tiny flecks of dust. But that thing is freaking clean, man. Freaking clean. Now, I got this for $1 Rooney. $1. I have a little honey hole next to me, but this place is 85-90% of the time it's the same stuff. But recently, they've been going through an old ladies horror collection. And I've been trying to reap the benefits. They do have one other person that goes there that is... I don't think he has a job because he's there random times of the day. And I see him there sometimes and he's talking to the ladies behind the counter. She's like, oh, here's the other guy that looks through the movies. I'm pretty sure he scores the good stuff. So I feel like I get the secondary stuff, and I know that's not horror. It's just Inspector Gadget. But I've pulled some really cool stuff from this store, and I've also been there on the day when they received 2 bags of Blu-rays, and I got to pick through. I think I brought home like 20 Blu-rays for $1 each. They charge $1 for Blu-rays. Oh my God. Seriously. Unbelievable. I can't put that there because that's stack that we need to talk about. Let's put it here. All right. You're going to laugh at me. Maybe, potentially, possibly. You may laugh at me for this particular one. Oh man, it's so clean again. I'm going to do this now just to show you how clean it is before showing the movie. Look how clean that is. That's freaking unbelievable. Anyone here? Oh, come on, get in there. Anyone here a fan of Minnie Driver? I don't know if anyone's been a movie fan where they go to the movie cinema and they see someone that they like as an actor or actress, and they fall in love with them on screen. When I was young, way before I met my wife, so please don't, this is not cheating. Way before I met my wife, I used to be a fan of this actor. And I went and saw this movie at the cinema. It's got a young Chris O'Donnell in it as well. But I remember seeing this film because I liked romantic films, amongst other things. I liked romantic films. But I remember, wow, what's going on with Roddy at the moment? Circle of Friends. Chris O'Donnell, Colin Firth is in it, and Minnie Drivers. And next to Minnie Drivers, it's got Nini's. So I saw it and it kind of threw me. Minnie Drivers, Nini's. Minnie Driver, Nini Driver. It's Nini's. It's Nini's DVD. It's Nini's DVD. Don't touch it. It's mine. It's my DVD. Don't take it. It's got my name on it. It's the rules. You can't touch my DVD when it's the rules. Where's Mr. Mark McBride anyway? Mr. Mark McBride, if you're actually watching tonight and not saying anything for my 50th episode, I'm going to be quite upset with you. Got 2 live viewers still. Thank you. We went for 3. 1 to 2 to 3 to 2. That's okay. I'm a very forgiving person. If you know me at all in any way, shape or form, if you've commented or chatted with me on Instagram or YouTube, you'll know. I'm a forgiving person. If you don't want to watch, that's fine. But when it comes to my friends, my circle of friends, Mr. Mike McBride, you promised me you would be here last weekend. You were not here last weekend. You did not drop into the chat. I am holding you. You have gone from my orange list to my red list. I need to buy some more red sticky notes to put people on my red list, but you might still be on my orange list. Chris O'Connell, Colin Firth, Minnie Driver, Circle of Friends. I don't remember much about the movie except it's a romantic movie. I really don't, because I'm pretty sure the last time I saw it at the cinema. A small cinema. I think it was in Newcastle or somewhere. I saw it in the cinema, and then I watched it on VHS, and that was it. Don't remember. It's too many years in between, but I picked it up because I was like, oh, Circle of Friends. I watched that movie. I liked it. Look, she's pretty. She's pretty. Not as pretty as my wife, of course. My wife is very pretty. But she's got curly hair. Oh, it's got curly hair. Oh, look at this guy. I never liked his character. He's like good at playing the smarmy character. Who is that? I know who that is. Is that going to tell me? No, I can't read that. What year was that? Does it give me the year of this? It was $1, by the way. 1995. Mid-90s. Smack dab in the middle of the mid-90s. Circle of Friends. I think she's Irish or something. I can't remember, to be honest. In the fall of 1957, Benny, Minnie Driver, and Eve, Geraldine O'Rourke, eagerly escaped the dull confines of Knockglen, their hometown, to attend college in Dublin. There you go, there's Irish. There they meet up with Nan, Saffron Burrows, a friend from grade school who has learned her way around the university from her years as a precocious and social high school student. She introduces Benny to Jack Foley, Chris O'Donnell, the handsome and charming star of the rugby team, and the romantic adventure begins. Circle of Friends is a story of first love and 3 best friends, their loyalty, their betrayals, and most of all, their men. Their men. It ends with their men. Disc contents, feature, and scene selections. Wow, they're offering a lot with this DVD. And I'm very, very sorry to people that heard my very bad Irish / I don't know what it was, leprechaun accent. Circle of Friends. Have very strong memories of it. I'm going to have to get another beer in a second. Now, having said that, I know these are from this particular store because they are $1 each. And there are some horror ones in there. So these are the ones I'm collecting. Still, they're slowly bringing out. She said she'd bring them all out. She said, when I say she, the lady at the store that I get along with, she said she'd bring them out so I could go through them. It's been slowly filtering out onto the floor. And I've been finding what I can, but I'm pretty sure I'm Mr. Competitor in this store. So clean, man. This competitor has been snagging all the good ones. It's very clean, very clean. Very clean. Don't know anything about this movie, by the way, but it's horror adjacent. Thriller / horror adjacent. The Dead Will Tell. And the dead has like, is that a hand? I don't know why the E looks like that. Is that meant to be like a bone? It's kind of a bit half-assed. Anne Heche, which is pretty cool. Kathleen Quinlan, which I know the name of. And Eva Longoria, that you know the name of. Wasn't she in Housewives something? I don't know. I don't know what that show was called. Eva Longoria. Buried secrets always surface. See, this is why it's like horror adjacent. A very clean disc though, because it's mostly probably going to be like murder. I see it like that. Murder. It's going to be murder. It's mostly going to be murder. It's horror adjacent because it's murder. It's mostly because it's going to be like, you know, husband's a psycho having an affair. I don't know. I didn't read the back of it. I was just like, that's a horror movie. I'm taking it. Oh, they got the spiels they put on the back of these. It's like, why don't you just like, I'm not going to watch the movie now. You pretty much give away the whole thing on the back of on the blurb on the back. This one, I remember. I remember this movie. Sorry, I'm just checking each disc because I didn't do it very well. It's pretty clean, actually. Pretty darn clean, considering. I remember this movie from back in the day. You would think I would remember the movie itself, but I don't remember the movie. Unlike you, you might remember this movie. Do you remember this movie? If you do, why don't you tell me what it is? Because, you know, it could earn an extra prize, potentially. This is a Mickey Rourke film. I can't remember who the girl is in it. It doesn't show me on the front. Oh, I didn't realize that this was based on Charles Bukowski, the poet. Based on a semi-autobiographical... Oh, that is a terrible word to say when you're drinking. Based on a semi-autobiographical short story... I did it. Semi-autobiographical short story by poet and screenwriter Charles Bukowski and directed by Barbe Schroeder. Okay, the movie is called Barfly. It's going to give it away. Barfly. I remember this movie. It's got Mickey Rourke in it, and I'll find out who it is who's playing opposite him. Barfly offers insight into the world of the alcoholic, where all that matters is the next drink. Henry Chinaski. Mickey Rourke is a talented writer of prolific prose. Unfortunately, he is also a skid row alcoholic with a violent temper. He picks fights nightly with Eddie, Frank Stallone, the bartender at the local watering hole, the Golden Horn, and lives in a seedy tenement. I don't know why I said in tenement. Tenement, stealing food and trying to scrape together enough money for booze. Fellow alcoholic Willa Wilcox, Faye Dunaway, that's the girl in this, Faye Dunaway, catches Henry's eye at the bar one afternoon, and although she has a reputation for being unstable, the two embark on a relationship with each other and the bottle. Yeah, it's a well-known film. It's a love story. It's kind of, think of, what's the movie with Nicolas Cage, Leaving Las Vegas? It's kind of like that. Leaving Las Vegas. But it's just Barfly. It's a short story based on, what's his name? Freaking Charles Bukowski, I think. Yeah, Charles Bukowski. Charles Bukowski into a movie. I mean, I used to listen to Charles Bukowski in my car at night time. I don't know why. I was young and romantic. In my car at night time, smoking cigarettes and, I don't know, being young and romantic. Back in the day. Very clean disc on this one. Another one from this very same store. Look, I'm not much on... I don't mean to say I'm not much on. I don't really watch a lot of ghost stories. And I've mentioned it before. I've lived in haunted places. I've grown up very religious. I also knew spirits would exist, but I also knew that when you live in a place that maybe is a little bit or a lot haunted, the more you think or talk about it or watch things about it or get invested in it, the louder that manifestation can be. Now, you might think I'm stupid for saying that, but that's how it's always been for me. If I'm in a place that's got a speculative background in terms of the paranormal, if you start getting interested, if you start being really devoted to the paranormal when it comes to ghosts, it can manifest itself in like the ghost realizing you're interested and showing itself more often. And so I don't watch a lot of ghost movies. As a rule, I do watch them, but just not as much anymore. And I know, even to this day, if I watch a ghost movie and it gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I think about it a lot in a house, our house has particularly in the past had some weird stuff happen in it, and not as much as other places. But if I start thinking about it, weird things start happening, and I don't like it. So I try to avoid ghost stories. But this is it's a haunting. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like in the title, The Haunting, a fun house of shrieks and screams. It will delight your delicious ghost requirements. Yeah, it's a ghost movie. It's a very clean disc. I'm not going to go on about it. I've got quite a lot of ghost movies. I just don't watch them all at once. If I do watch them, I don't watch them all at once, because that would just give me the heebie-jeebies. This disc has some smudges on it, but it's actually extremely clean. I don't know. You won't be able to. I like to show the disc. So there's the smudges. Oh, does it have some staining to it? Some people call this disc rot, but I've never seen a disc like this not play. I don't know why it has these weird shapes in it, but classic movie. I need to get another beer. A classic. Is that Stephen King that did this movie? Maybe it's not. I don't think it is. I thought it was a Stephen King movie. Interesting. I thought it was Stephen King. I might be wrong. Everyone remember Arachnophobia. I don't own this, strangely enough. The suspense of Alien, the excitement of Jaws, the fun of Back to the Future. Hollywood Pictures and Amblin Entertainment present Arachnophobia. Yeah, it's a good movie. I remember seeing this back in the day. I can't remember if I saw it at the cinema or just on VHS. It's been a very long time. It is funny at times. It is weird and kooky and funny at times and creepy. I can't say that this movie is scary as such. I don't think it's scary like in a Jaws way. I think a movie like what's that spider movie? I've got that spider movie. Eight-Legged Freaks? That was it, wasn't it? Eight-Legged Freaks? Eight-Legged Freaks is a bit freakier than this, but it's still fun and creepy and fun and creepy. But look, $1. All of these were $1. But man, I don't think I own this. I'm fairly certain I don't own that. DVD. DVD is one of those things where, you know what, I probably might not watch something straight away and it might sit on my shelf for 10 years, but I'd rather have it on DVD than not at all. As soon as I've got it on DVD, if I find it on Blu-ray and I buy it on Blu-ray, that DVD is going to make its way into the out pile. Part of my most of the ones I've got for my prize tonight are on the out pile. This one, I've got the very first movie of it. There's some scratches on this one. I don't think this is from that lady, or and if it was, maybe she bought it secondhand. Because it came from a Video Easy in Broadmeadows. Alright, after this I'm getting another movie. Another beer. Because that's gone. Vacancy 2. The disc is a bit scratchy. I feel like she bought it from the secondhand pile at the video store. At Video Easy Broadmeadows, because the disc shows Video Easy Broadmeadows. Come on, Roddy, focus. For fuck's sake, Roddy. Focus. Video Easy Broadmeadows. And that telephone number won't work anymore. Vacancy 2. I bought Vacancy recently. I haven't seen Vacancy, but I also haven't seen Vacancy 2. I just saw it and went, they made 2? Okay, cool. I guess I'll buy it. You'll never want to leave. And they'll never let you. No Vacancy Motel. Nice views. Killer rates. Anyone seen this movie before? Anyone seen this movie before? I feel like most people are going to be watching as a replay crew tonight. Let me just do a quick hygiene check of the channel. We have 2 live viewers. Thank you very much for being here. Most people that I do mention it to do replay crew. Do replay crew. Vacancy 2. $1. $1. All right, this one I bought just because I was curious, really. And it's set in the 80s. When was it made? 2003. See? How hard is it? Put a date on it. Now, that could be the distribution date, but it says 2003. Because sometimes they put the distribution date on it. Okay, this movie is set in the 80s. And disc is a bit smudgy, but mostly pretty clean. This will likely end up in a terrafold. In a terrafold? Not trifold, a terrafold. Hysterical blindness. Now, look at the people in it, though. Look at the people in it. Home Cinema Collection. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs. Uma Thurman, Gina Rowlands in the middle, and Juliette Lewis. Come on. Come on. In the 80s, they said love was a battlefield, and they were right. Why would I pass up on a movie like that? Why would I pass up on it? Not $1. $1. 80s, man. Come on. Get out of here. I don't know anything about it, but it's set in the 80s. Oh, I'm getting a beer. Wait, let me get a beer. We're going to cans now. Roddy. Pay attention, Roddy. Come on. I'm going to put you on mute. I'm going to grab a beer bottle. Hang on a sec. Unmuted. All right. Still 2 live viewers. Thank you very much for being here. You can jump into the chat if you want. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure at all. All right. Let's have a swig of this. I'll tell you what it is. It's nothing fancy. It's just a Storm Premium. It's like a dry, but they do a Storm dry, and then this is their premium. I think it is. Does it tell you anywhere here? I thought it did tell you. 4.6% alcohol volume. 4.6% alcohol volume. ABV. Bit easier to drink out of a bottle than a glass. Who guessed the movie yet? Anyone guess the movie? If you're replay crew, if no one's guessed, and last episode we watched a movie. We watched it twice for 2 episodes. The Error episode, which doesn't count, and 49. Episode 49, we watched Mannequin. One of my favorite movies. Can we guess this one? Can we guess it? I like this movie. Let me give you a hint. Some people believe this movie is part of the Blade Runner universe. That might give you a hint, potentially. Some people have said this movie is part of the Blade Runner universe. Got a very famous person in it as well. Okay, I haven't heard of this one either. Quite clean. Let's swap these around. This one's better. Much more flavor. All right. Disc is mostly clean, pretty much clean. Breaking Dawn. I don't really know what this. I hope Dawn's not a person. Breaking Dawn. Kelly Overton and James Haven. A horror adjacent. Eve is a dedicated young medical student who has been assigned the task of probing into the mind of Don Wake, a patient at a psychiatric hospital. She pushes him to reveal the truth about the murder of his mother, but instead Don warns her of a danger that looms in the outside world, a mysterious and threatening man named Malachi. Don pleads with her to break him out of the hospital in order to bring the truth to the surface, but Eve dismisses his claims as paranoia. Until someone begins to follow her every step. Soon, Dawn's delusions become her reality, and she is consumed by his paranoia. Teetering on the edge of sanity, Eve takes an extraordinary risk in an attempt to save herself. Yeah, Breaking Dawn has nothing to do with a person called Dawn. The person is called Eve. That was $1, and I picked it up. It's horror adjacent. It's going to go in the huge horror collection. This one, it's taped shut. Look, it's Fear. I just gave it away. It's been taped. Fear. Some people think this is a crappy horror movie. It's not even technically a thriller, but it is. Oh, come on, just. This sticky tape is super annoying. I think I've wrecked the case too. Come on, sticky tape, come off. I think I picked up the case instead of the sticky tape. There we go. I managed to. How many times have it? 3 times. They've taped it 3 times. Why? Why do they tape things? If someone wants to steal a movie, they're going to steal the movie. It's nothing that a bit of sticky tape's going to stop. Oh no. What we need to do to stop theft is apply the old sticky tape method. Is this interesting? Is it interesting just listening to me peel sticky tape? Come on. You know what? Maybe they've got something. Maybe they come up with a good idea when it comes to this, because it's very frustrating removing sticky tape. Maybe they think that would-be thieves would just get frustrated and stop. I don't believe them. All right. Fear. Mark Wahlberg, I believe. Really clean. This looks really cool. It's a black disc. Just says Fear. Pretty sure it's Mark Wahlberg. It's mostly just a thriller. You know, kind of like Single White Female. Together forever. Or else. It's basically just like about toxic masculinity to the max. I had to pick it up because I have rarely seen this out in public available. So I think I'm pretty sure I saw that at the cinema. What year was that? 1996. I would have definitely seen that at the cinema. I used to go to the movies all the time. All the time. I don't know if anyone else is going to the movies back then, but I was going all the time. Let me get rid of this glass. Put you there. Put you there? You're not going to fall there. Right, anyone guess the movie yet? Anyone guess the movie? Apparently it's meant to be part of the Blade Runner universe. do this without knocking over my beer bottle. Still 2 live viewers. Let's have a look at the next one. We're down to the second stack now. I swear I own this. I don't know why I picked this up, because I thought I already owned it. If I have it again, I'll pick the best one of the two, and I'll get rid of the other one. Sticker tape. Yeah, it must be a different store, because these are $2 each. I'm pretty sure this is a different Vinnie's. Let's just check the disc before I give it away. Very, very, very clean. It's got extras. Has this got extras? No, nothing extra. Why did I buy this? Anyone familiar with Mallrats? Well, this isn't Mallrats. But you remember... Do you remember Kevin Smith? Anyone remember this movie, Chasing Amy? I'm pretty sure I own it. I honestly don't know why I bought it. I think I bought it because I thought maybe I didn't have it, or I didn't have one with more on it, but there's nothing else on it. $2 each. Came from a different Vinnie's. Disc is quite clean, I think. Did I just pull it out? Yeah, very clean. I picked it up. If I've got double, I'll get rid of it. I don't know why I made that decision. Sometimes I make random decisions. This is a fantastic find. $2 is the price I paid. I wouldn't normally pay $2 for a DVD unless I was very specifically wanting it. It has got stupid sticky tape on it. But man, I was on... what was the name of the distribution company? I was on... I want to call it in my head Instigator. It's not Instigator. Slimewood Media. Indicator. I haven't even opened it. Indicator. My brain came back. Indicator's website, and they had this one quite cheap, which I cannot buy everything at the moment, unfortunately. Scuffy. Surface scratches, but mostly pretty good. It does have Video Easy Roxburgh Park on it. But I found this in an op shop, and I had been looking for it. So it's a John Carpenter movie, and I think got most of John Carpenter's collection now. I found that in an op shop. $2. Look, it says horror in the corner, my favorite sticker. Horror. I want to make some badges that look like that. John Carpenter's Vampires with James Woods. I have been looking for this. Now, it does say $4 for 7 days. I quite like these stickers. That's not coming off. That is not coming off. I'm not going to try and take it off. But I don't mind those stickers. I don't mind them being on there as long as they're not like crossing over the face of people or whatever. Yeah, Vampires. Classic movie. Anyone else seen Vampires? From the master of terror comes a new breed of evil. So it's basically about a Catholic Church sanctioned vampire killing squad that go out and kill vampires. James Wood is the head of that squad. And it's about how they slowly all come undone hunting for a head vampire. It's like a Western and a bounty hunter kind of film, all rolled into one when they come up against the father of vampires. But yeah, Vampires with a Y? No, it's not with a Y. Vampires. John Carpenter's Vampires. That will go into my John Carpenter collection. I haven't gotten rid of any John Carpenter at the moment. Even if I have it on Blu-ray, I haven't got rid of the collection yet. Once I've got all of them on Blu-ray, I'll get rid of my DVD collection. So currently, I do not have anything going out for this. This is going to be in the collection of my John Carpenters. Really happy with that, man. $2 for Vampires. And it was on my list of things to find. I don't know, do you have a list of things to find? I make lists. I've got lists of things to find. In fact, a lot of the time, my list is in my head, and then I go through my actual list, and I haven't scratched anything off of it. I picked this up from the same store. Why did they tape up a VHS tape? Why would you do that? That's lunacy. Lunacy. Oh, and there's more tape. Get rid of it. Does anyone remember this cartoon show? Man, I have really fond memories of this cartoon show. There's still even more sticky tape on here. It's really hurting my feelings. Other fantastic films. We're not interested in those at the moment. This has been rewound, which is very nice of them. How many episodes are on this? Doesn't tell me. I would love it if it's 68 minutes. I think these episodes. I think these episodes only went for about 10 minutes, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check that. That's a VHS tape of Kimber the White Lion. I used to watch this show. Contains 3 episodes. There you go. It's right on the front. 3 episodes. Journey into Time, Restaurant Trouble, and Running Wild. Kimber the White Lion. I used to watch this on TV when I was a kid. Anyone remember Kimber the White Lion? Journey into Time, Restaurant Trouble, and Running Wild. I don't know why I couldn't see why there was 3 episodes. There's the VHS tape. It's MRA Group. Come on, Roddy. MRA Entertainment Group, I think that says. No topper on it. Man, I just bought it because my opinion is if you want it, you get it. If you're the kind of person who wants everything, then you're going to have problems. But if you have some rules and you're like, no, I've thought about it, I want it, just get it. That's my opinion. Just get it. These are all upside down. I'll get the other VHS tape out. This one I picked up because I didn't have it on VHS. It is rewound. And it has Antonio Banderas and Anthony Hopkins in it. And Salma Hayek, I think. Does it tell me? Oh, it's not going to tell me. This is Antonio Banderas and Anthony Hopkins. The Mask of Zorro. It's an adventure film. Look at Anthony Hopkins. How whimsical. I'm old and I have long hair, and so I should look quite handsome. He's doing better than I am. Isn't that Salma Hayek? I don't know. Just says Antonio Banderas and Anthony Hopkins. The sword, the mask, the legend. He isn't just one man. He's Zorro. And he carves the letter Z into everything around him. I picked it up. I just wanted it. You know, once again, going by the rule of I want it, as long as you're not wanting everything. That's my rule. I picked it up. I don't have it, so I picked it up. Antonio Banderas in his prime. Anthony Hopkins not, but definitely acting like he's in his prime. Had to pick it up. All right, where are we at? Cheech and Chong. I picked this one up because I'd never heard of it before, and I've heard of a lot of Cheech and Chong stuff, and I own some. I watched a lot of Cheech and Chong when I was younger. I had no interest in drugs. Please believe me that as a youngster, I was very much Christian, and I used to get offered drugs at the bus stop. I just wasn't interested. I was a very clean young individual. The disc is also a clean young individual. A couple of smudgy marks on it. Cheech and Chong in Things Are Tough All Over. This is probably M. Yep, M. Recommended for mature audiences, 15 years or over. Drug references, nudity, and sexual references. I haven't seen this, but it's Cheech and Chong, so I had to pick it up. Because it was funny back then. It was funny. I didn't understand everything about it, but it was funny. It's funny. This is is this the remake? I think this is the remake. Yeah, it's the remake. I picked this up because I haven't seen the remake. Another one for my horror collection. Freaking sticky tape, man. Seriously. I'm on my 50th episode and no one's chatting. Don't make me sad. I've grown used to talking to myself. I'm not going to have a psychosis episode. I'm not going to have a psychosis episode because I'm talking to myself. Come on, sticky tape. I just want to show the disc, that's all. Just let me just do that. Okay, let's open it. This is the remake. Right price, sticker on the front, and tape twice. Right price, tape twice. Come on. It's almost like they use the cheapest sticky tape possible because you got to peel it and it splits in two. That feels like cheap sticky tape to me. Oh, taped 3 times. Come on. I need a drink now. While I'm picking at that, you can watch me drink. The movie's ended as well. That's a bit disappointing. Let's go back to the top menu. Back to the top menu. Come on. Home? No. Pop-up menu. Come on, just play the movie. Oh, is it? That's right, play the movie. Because this movie starts when you put the DVD in. You're going to be waiting so long for the competition information. But that, look, this is how these episodes go. We talk, and we talk, and we talk, and we talk, and we talk. Still sticky tape stuck to it. That's really annoying. All right. I don't think that's got rid of all of it, but at least we got most of it. All right. This is the remake. Really clean. A couple of minor kind of surface scratches. This is the remake of a movie called Psycho. It's a remake. I haven't seen the remake. I don't know. Come on, Rotten Roddy. Check in, relax, take a shower. Collector's edition. I don't know what that means. Deluxe widescreen presentation. I don't know why that's deluxe. It should be just normal. Rotten Roddy. $2. Who's the main actor in this? Because I haven't seen it. Oh, I thought that was Anne Hetch. Look, that's Anne Hetch. She's already been one of our discussions tonight. She passed away, unfortunately. Rest in peace. Vince Vaughn. Is that Vince Vaughn? That's freaking Vince Vaughn. It's got Julianne Moore and William H. Macy in it. The new version of Psycho. Haven't seen it, but that'll go in the horror collection and we'll get around to it at some point in time. So glad that I'm doing this Terrafold thing. You've heard of Click, the movie. It's about using a remote control provided to you to control things around you. This is not that movie. Oh, the sticky tape is starting to really annoy the crap out of me. I'm getting carpal tunnel syndrome trying to get this stuff off of here. You know what I'll do from now on when I'm trying to peel sticky tape off? I'll just play my vlog intro theme. I reckon we need the vlog intro theme to break it up. It's a horror movie. Really clean. There's some ever so slight, really light scratches on it. Heard of the movie Click? Have you heard of the horror movie called Click? Anyone heard of the horror movie called Click? The Calendar Girl Killer. Starring Troy Donahue. Her days are numbered. What's it say? M for what reason? What's the reason? Just 15 plus, right? For mature audiences, yeah. It's based on a true story, I do believe. Somebody that abducts and kills calendar girls or models. I didn't read a whole lot. It does say pay less. 4.3. It's in 4.3. A razor-sharp thriller that probes the inner sanctum of the mind of a psychotic killer. Young and sexy models are seduced with the promise of stardom as he uses them in the world of high-fashion photography for his sadistic playground. Never heard of it. Don't know what year it is. Doesn't really give you on these pay less ones or the flashback entertainment ones. Doesn't give a year. I gotta look it up. Can't be bothered looking up. Click. Picked it up. It's going in the horror collection. Last DVD, guys, is not a horror movie. Picked it up because it's got Keanu Reeves in it. And I think I saw his beginning scene, or one of the scenes in the movie, where he's confronting... I don't even want to talk about the scene because it's going to come up as a racial thing. He has a confrontation with some guys out the front of his building. And he's quite rude to them. Oh, come on. Peel. I just want to check the disc, bro. Thank you. Do you want to see the pile of sticky tape that I've mounted? Look at this giant thing. This is all the sticky tape that comes off this crap. If I throw, it's just going to stick to my finger. No, straight in the bag. Awesome. What a terrible throw. Is the disc any cleaner than the... Very clean. Very, very clean. Very, very clean. Street Kings. Anyone seen Street Kings? Got all these people in it. Got Keanu Reeves, Forrest Whitaker, Hugh Laurie, Chris Evans, Common, and The Game. And The Game. Mr. Potter. He's a cop looking for revenge. I just picked up because I saw some things, some pieces of the movie on Instagram and a few other places. My neck is still out. I don't like how my neck's still out. That's all of the movies. Or is it? Because I have a CEX bag here. I bought some Blu-rays today. I go to CEX every once in a while and I just go, what have you got in your cheap bin? Now, I occasionally will buy a more expensive one. I don't want to pay $30 for something from CEX, but I do occasionally sort of reach the $10, $15 mark. If it was something wild in there and it was like $30 or $20, I probably might have bought it. If it's like, I'll never see that again, I probably would have bought it and just done a single purchase. Put the beer there now. I would have, if I'd found something really rare, I probably would have paid the $20, $25, $30 for it. But I didn't, and I wouldn't. So, I mean, look, they had Killer Clowns from Outer Space in a slim case, and I'm not paying $30 for that. I'm sorry. They had a couple of other ones there that were pretty good, and I'm not paying $25, $30 for those. They're not rare. So if I found something like Rad or what would I count as rare? Just something that is not often found on Blu-ray, I probably would have said yeah, but no. So I've got some other good things. Let me just have another drink of beer because I'm sure you all want to see me look like this. You want to see me look like this?
What do they say? He can't hold his liquor. What do they say?
Or do you want to see me look like this?
It's got a fruity bouquet.
Or like this?
He can't hold his liquor.
I'd rather look like this.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
Ah, cheers.
Yeah. And I'm starting to feel after one huge beer and this one that I'm verging on the first one, not the second one. Why is my... No, I don't want to jump to a scene. Just play that. Play. And then why is this one switching off? Everything's switching off. Is there anybody watching me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me?
And they mostly come at night. Mostly.
Mostly. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. And maybe we need to do a red alert.
Rude alert, rude alert. Many Wurlitzers are missing from my database. Abandoned shop. This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
It's not a daffodil, everybody. Calm down. It's not a daffodil. Anybody love Red Dwarf? Freaking love Red Dwarf. So nostalgic for Red Dwarf. Why is my TV turned off? Is my remote not working? No, it's working. It's meant to just play randomly. What time we got here? 3:30. It's got 3:30. We're always wasting time. Honestly, and suddenly I talk Scottish and I got no reason to talk Scottish. Got no reason at all. No reason. I just want something to play in the background. My PlayStation 4 has decided it doesn't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Alright, let's go just to there and to there. And we'll go with... Why did you switch off? I thought you'd be like... I thought you'd be all over it. Just continue. Jesus H. Christ. Alright. Alright then. Alright. We're going to go through the CX. We're going to go through the CX. Where's my bag gone? There it is. So yeah, I don't like to spend a lot. CX is mostly like, what can I get? What can I get to gap fill? So I just go to CX. I'm like, if I can find a few things, total up to about $25, $35, I'll do that. And that's what I did. That's what I fucking did, mate. I found a few things. Now, one of the things I'll tell you, that was very loud. Now, one of the things I did find was I found diaries, the Chernobyl diaries. Not Diary of a Chernobyl. Diary of a Chernobylman. I didn't find that. No, I found Chernobyl diaries. I'm like, sweet, that's a movie I've been looking to find. And it was, I think, $10. I'm like, I'll get that added to the stack. At the end, they went through them, went to look for the disc. As they've done to me in the past, they could not find the disc of Chernobyl Diaries. I'm like, man, that was one of the main ones I wanted. It's a horror movie set in Chernobyl. And so I had to hand back the case and choose something else. But it was very disappointing. Anyway, I think they might have done me a favor anyway. Let's go through the Blu-rays I found. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My lucky number 7. We found 7 Blu-rays. Let's go through them in no good order, in no decent order. Just go and put something decent on. I found no good order. Let's go... We'll go with the one that I chose in place of Chernobyl Diaries last. Yeah, that's okay. We'll do it like that. I have John Wick 3. I found a Blu-ray. So I found John Wick. Don't set him off. If you set him off, he will set off on you. It's John Wick. Never seen John Wick. Never seen it. People love John Wick. It's like just endless gunfighting and punch-on scenes. Punch-on. That's a real Australian thing to say, a punch-on. I don't know, maybe it's a UK thing as well, but I think it's probably an Australian thing. So I picked it up. Look, it's $5. I picked it up. I didn't check these discs, by the way, but CX is very picky. So I'm going to assume the disc is very clean. Come on, get out of there. Don't make me bend the disc. Very clean. And I'm pretty sure they've got a disc cleaner there. So, regardless. $5 for John Wick. Now I just need to find number 2. I don't know. I've heard Ballerina is bad, so it's a side movie. Didn't pick that one up. John Wick. I bought recently the first movie, this one. This is looking dirty already. Wow, that is quite grubby. But they don't get... Oh, the disc is clean. They probably put it through a disc cleaner. I bought... Oh, gosh, I just saw it today. Where are you? Oh, there you are, in the corner. Hang on, Mike. I bought this sealed recently from JB Hi-Fi. Beverly Hills Cop 1. And then I found Beverly Hills Cop 2 for $5. $5 from CEX. So now I've got number 2. $5 is better than $12, which is what JB Hi-Fi was charging last time I looked. $12 to $15. $5. I didn't really want to... There's not much in here. There's nothing in here. There's no extras. So, I mean, like for a movie with no extras, I didn't really want to pay more than that anyway. Is that stingy? That's just how I feel. This one I picked up to just go in the Star Wars collection, but it's a 2-disc. It's a 2-disc. Does it tell me under here? Blu-ray and what? Oops, it's open again. Special features on Blu-ray and DVD. So I've got DVD and Blu-ray of the same in one. The Quest for RTD2, Bombed Bounty, Star Wars in 2 minutes, Star Wars in 2 minutes, the Clone Wars animated comics. Just going in the collection. The Padawan Menace. I've got it on DVD. I should probably get rid of that actually. It's just going into my Star Wars collection. I'm trying to own as many Star Wars movies as possible. Look, I don't even have the DVDs of Caravan of Courage and Ewok Adventure. So that's on my list before we run out and we don't have them anymore, maybe. I'm not trying to FOMO myself. About $4. Of course I'm going to take a Blu-ray of the Padawan Menace in Lego form in POG form. He's back in POG form. $4. Who's going to go wrong? It's 2-disc. I do believe one's a Blu-ray and one's a DVD. Let me just check that. Blu-ray, DVD. So it's the same on both. And that's kind of cool. It means my DVD means nothing and I can get rid of it. $4 going to my collection. I now have to squeeze all my Star Wars DVDs and Blu-rays that go together in the Blu-ray shelf. This one I picked up because I never wanted to. Does that make sense? I never wanted to. Okay, how do I say this without offending literally everyone? I do not like when Hollywood studios get a franchise and decide the best way to make more money is to change the gender of the hero. I especially don't like it when it's a very well-known IP. Because I just see it as a cash grab. We'll change our demographic to this other demographic that's never been measured against before, and we will appeal to everyone. It's how we will make money. I love all genders, all races, all people, all across the universe. I love you all. I do. And no one can really hold me as against that because I have lived my life that way. My neighbors were gay and I used to go to their parties. They used to come and hang out with me at my house. I used to hang out with all their friends. I've lived and hung out with many, many people in my life and love them all dearly. But I do not like it when you gender swap a hero or a movie series because you can. And it's just because you can. Because it doesn't make sense, okay? And it's lazy. I'm going back into rant mode, but it's lazy. It's lazy of Hollywood to not make a new story, not make new characters. And believe me, there have been so many great characters in the world that have been made out of who they are. And that's a very weird way of saying it, but lady, female, woman, gay, anyone, it doesn't, from another country, We all have favorite characters, favorite stories, favorite things that have been made as independent stories. Someone wrote a story. It was fantastic. They made it into a movie, and we've got a great character. Why, in the name of the gods of VHS and moviedom, why would you get an IP and then change the hero or the villain into the opposite gender to which it was made? For one, I'll tell you this, no genders were ever swapped to male instead of female. And if you want to name one, please go ahead and let me know, because I would love to know that personally. If not or any, then many. I don't see female strong characters being made into males. You don't see Wonder Man. There's no Wonder Man instead of Wonder Woman. Imagine making a Wonder Man in this day and age. I mean, it would just like destroy, it would destroy you. Why are we getting male characters? Just because they're male in the story, just that's the only reason they're male in the story, and going, flipping it, because this says the same thing on the back. I won't show you just yet what the movie is. I want you to guess what movie. It's a horror movie. This is what it says on the back. The original producers reunite to present a genuinely terrifying reimagining of their original horror masterpiece. Reimagining. Make your own shit, Hollywood. Make your own shit. Claim it. Own it. Put your name against it. Write your own shit. Because I grew up in my life watching movies where cinemas, where producers, where movie companies would make something, take the gamble and do it. Whether it was a male hero or a heroine or whoever it was that was the main, person in the film, was whatever they wrote it. Whether it was good or bad was up to the audience. And nowadays it's like, oh no, we've got to make female, we've got to make this person African American, we're going to make this person like whatever it is you're doing. It's because you've got a IP that's already been made and you're changing it to another gender or sex or race or whatever. Nobody is interested in that unless you are just enjoying the fact that it's been changed. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're in it to just go, yeah, finally, a female protagonist, yeah. Well, there's plenty, for one. And two, you don't need to hijack an IP to do it. I'm more than in love with a movie that has a female protagonist. Have you seen, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, Kate. Have you seen Kate? I don't know if it was a Netflix original or something, but I really liked that movie. The main protagonist was a girl. I think it was Scarlett Johansson, maybe? I can't remember now. It's been a couple of years. Was it Scarlett Johansson? Maybe it was someone else. The movie was fantastic. I loved it. I loved the build-up. It's kind of a time crunch kind of movie. She's got to get everything done before a certain amount of time. Man, great movie. Fantastic movie. Scarlett Johansson obviously has been in a lot of movies as well. And you've got I just don't get it. I don't get why you would get something and change it and just be like, oh no, we're going to get this and we're going to flip it on its head and we're going to do it this way. Same with Hellraiser. They changed Pinhead to a girl. But why? What was the reason? Is there a need for it? No. So why did you do it? The movie I'm talking about is The Evil Dead. You're going to say to me, I think it's just called Evil Dead. You're going to say to me, why did you buy it? Well, I'm actually quite curious. It says horror, it's restricted. I mean, I only paid $8 for this thing. For all serious, tough, gutted horror fans. Sure, it's horror. Of course I'm going to watch it. Of course I'm going to give it a go. But that doesn't change what I'm saying here, which is why. Why are you getting something that's inherently male and making it female? Inherently, I guess, white and making it not white. Inherently black, making it white. I mean, you just don't see that. But why would you do that? Why would you gender and race swap something? What is the point here? What is the actual... My question is this. What is the reason? Why are you doing it? Because you know you can still fail, right? You can still fail to appeal to an audience. And if you had, say, for example, a certain number of people within that race or gender that it would appeal to, what about the people that are just fans of the original? Wouldn't that outweigh everything? So, say a movie from the 80s or the 90s was made and it was reimagined, as they put it. Don't you think that the 100 million viewers that love that movie would be against the 25,000 people that love the reimagining? And I get what you're trying to do. You're like reclaiming and all that, but there's no point to it. All you're doing is you're getting something that people love and you're changing it, and people don't want to watch things that are changed because they love the original. So if you got Bruce Campbell in it, they'd be like, Bruce Campbell's in the new movie, because it's the continuation of a franchise that's already beloved by people. It's the same thing as when they put Rey in Star Wars, which, by the way, I really wanted Rey to be successful. Rey started off good, and then you made her overpowered, and you made the story make no sense, and everything was written around everyone else's random shit that kept changing every movie because you kept changing directors. And then you're like, darn, why don't people like our movie? You're just a bunch of bigots and sexists. You're a bunch of idiots, which is a whole new story. I'll get into which company shouldn't be doing that. But once again, what did you expect was going to happen? What did you expect was going to happen? If you had made Rey, in this case, Rey from Star Wars, a believable character, had one director in control of all three films, made Rey a believable character, because I was rooting for Rey. I was really rooting for Rey. I'm like, this is going to be good. This is going to be fantastic. But you couldn't even last one movie. 2/3 of the Phantom Menace, 2/3 of The Force Awakens. But I got to the 2/3 mark. I'm like, oh, well, now what's happening? Oh, yeah, we're just killing off all of the people in the movie. Why would you do that? Oh, because we don't need Han Solo anymore, and we're going to do it right. We're going to kill off Han Solo in the first movie, Luke Skywalker in the second movie, and Princess Leia in the third movie. That way we wipe out everyone that used to have anything to do with the movies, and now we can start fresh. This is Hollywood. This is Hollywood. This is how Hollywood works. This is not logical. It's not smart. It's just Hollywood. So now you've got Evil Dead, and Ash's character is a woman, which I'm quite curious. I'm quite happy to watch it. I'm quite happy to give it a go. But you're not doing me any favors. You're not making this easy for me. I don't want Evil Dead spin-offs without Ash in it. I don't. You could be like, well, you're sexist and you're racist. No. Nope. I just like the original franchise. I don't want other people in that franchise. I just want that franchise. So when you put other people in that franchise, it changes the franchise for me. Hellraiser. I don't want anyone else in the franchise. Either keep the franchise going the way it was, or just don't do it. And if you think that I'm the problem as a viewer, which, by the way, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, no one gave a shit. No one actually said, oh, well, we've got to change the movie because one person in the audience said so. No. You got the movie, you either liked it or hated it. You wrote bad reviews or good reviews about it. You didn't change movies because one person said something. So I'm very curious. Maybe it's a really good movie. Maybe it is. And I guess I'll find out. But I want to buy it. But look, guess what? I didn't have to buy it. I saw it and I could have gone, no. But I'm buying it to give it a go because it could be good. And Evil Dead Rise, completely different kind of movie, but I'm quite curious about that too. I've had that on my list of things to get because it's a family and it's going to be interesting and kind of scary as well because I've got a family and that's the kind of thing that freaks me out. But it doesn't change my opinion. Stop messing with franchises. Stop messing with franchises. Stop trying to change them. Stop trying to make them modern and subversive and change things because, you know, we need more strong women and we need more people of color in a movie. Of course we do. But just don't do it by taking over a franchise. All right? This disc is quite clean. A bit on the smudgy side. Because we also, by the way, as a final note on that, we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. When I see a movie like that, and I see like an old school movie that's been revitalized and it's been brought forward, I don't think to myself, how forward thinking of you. I think to myself of that movie, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're just doing what you always do. You're grabbing something and you're flipping it on its head and you're trying to make more money out of it. That's all you're trying to do. And you're also scared to shake. Oh, I can't. Well, no, we've got to be careful. We could offend people. Best to just cover our bases. For the next 20 years, we're just going to make sure that every person is different. That's the main character to suit every kind of person that's going to complain about it. You're psychotic. You're living in the nether region of the world. It doesn't exist. Here's what I bought. Scorpion King 3, Battle for Redemption. It's got Ron Perlman in it. It's got Ron Perlman. I can't see the rest because of the stickers. I bought it because it's Scorpion King. Is it going to be good? Nope. But I bought it because I like old movies and they can be bad sometimes. Yeah. They can be bad sometimes. At least they're not playing stupid fucking games. At least they're not playing stupid Hollywood games. I've got to release a movie, and this time it's going to be male. No, we can't do that because males are in everything. This time it's going to be female. And this time it's going to be a person from another country. It's getting ridiculous, guys. Give it a rest. Write some good stories. That's my point. Write a good story. Write a good story that I can believe. You guys have the worst track record for writing stories. I don't know where all your good writers have disappeared to. Have you fired them all? Because Hollywood used to have good writers available to write good stories. Watch 90s movies. Watch early 1000s movies. Good stories. You could put fucking anyone in there. You could put the Pope in there. You could put Hannibal Lecter in there. In every story. As long as it's written well, you'd be like, oh my God, what a great movie. But you don't write good stories. What you end up doing is you're going, we'll just write a story around a bunch of people that we need to have in our demographic. That's it. That's why you fail. As Yoda once put, that is why you fail. I bought these. I'm really happy that I've bought them at a discounted price because I keep picking them up in JB Hi-Fi and I can't afford $35 for a season. I just can't. I can't. Not randomly. Not randomly. Now, this one I bought because it finalizes, it essentially, oh my God, did it fall out? It finalizes The Walking Dead. Well, it's meant to finalize The Walking Dead. But I wasn't paying $35 for it, and I picked it up for $12. The Ones Who Live. So the finalization of the Rick Grimes and Michonne story, 2 discs. Now, insanely, this is not a TV show. It's like apparently one giant, huge movie. Because it goes for... Roddy. For fuck's sake, Roddy. Seriously. 500... Is it... Can Roddy even focus right now? Roddy. 301 minutes. Which I think... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Estimates out to roughly 5 hours. But it doesn't say it's a season. So it doesn't give episodes. I might be wrong because I haven't seen it, but it doesn't give me episode lists. So I think it's one giant, huge, massive, long movie. But at least it gets to finish my Walking Dead story. And I paid $12 for it. 12 fucking bucks. Happy about that. That was one of my really happy ones. The very last one I got from CEX. And I could have gotten Daryl Dixon. But I wasn't paying. I'm not buying everything. I can't afford everything. Really clean. I mean, it's CX, so everything's going to be really clean. Really clean. This one was out of its case, though. It's a bit disappointing. Is the spin-off to The Walking Dead, where Negan and not Beth, Negan and Maggie go to New York City. They go to New York City and they gotta fight some bad guys that are controlling Manhattan, man. Manhattan's got, like, you know, it's got the river. It's got the Hudson. Is it the Hudson? It's got the Hudson River there, blocking off all the zombies from crossing. But just Manhattan itself is still full of zombies, man. You got all these clans, all these bad guys. I don't know why I'm talking like this. You got Maggie and Negan. They're going to New York City. And it's actually Dead City Season 1. And I only paid $15 for it. Keep your enemies close. $35, $40 for a Blu-ray. I got it for 15. For 15 fuckaroonies. Fuckaroonies. 15 fucking buckaroonies. 15 fucking buckaroonies. And this is what I sound like right now.
What do they say? He can't hold his liquor.
Yeah. Fucking buckaroonies or bucking fuckaroonies. Man, I'm more happy about these two than I'm happy about anything. Really, ultimately. If I can hold them without dropping them. These two. What's that? It's under $30. So $27? Is that $27? I think it is. And I can add them to I've got the complete collection of Walking Dead. Then I can add them to that. And all I'm looking for is Daryl Dixon. Hey, Daryl. All right. So that's everything in Let's Get Physical Media. That usually takes the most amount of time. We're nearly at 4 o'clock in the morning, so we need to wind this down. We need to talk about toys, and then we need to do the discussion about the competition. Do we have anybody else watching live? Do we have anybody? 3 people watching live. Welcome, guys. There'll be plenty of replay crew. I'm sure of it. Plenty of replay crew. Plenty of replay crew. It's getting a bit warm now. I might need to get a cold one in a minute. I'm nearly done. As you can you see? Yeah, nearly done. '50th episode. I got a drink on the 50th episode. You got to sound a bit like Gimli on your 50th episode. You got to be like that.
He can't hold his liquor.
Yeah. You can't sound like.
What do they say?
No, you can't sound like that.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
Cheers.
It's got a fruity bouquet.
Got a fruity bouquet. If you think I can last 2 hours or so without sounding like that. Okay. I have no news. I have no mail. I am a male, but I have no mail. I have no mail because I'm still waiting on Rare Waves, not Rare Wares or Wear Waves. I'm waiting on Rare Waves in the UK to send me the stuff I ordered, which has been a while now. So I've got some freaking awesome stuff coming. Freaking awesome stuff coming from the UK, from Rare Waves. I don't want to tell you what it is, but I'm very excited about what's coming. It just hasn't arrived yet. And I've got some more things coming as well. So, yeah, no mail. No mail. News. We could talk about news. I really don't want to talk about news because it would drag this out. Let us go to, what can we go to? Something to do with toys. Oh, yes, Toy Talk.
Toy Talk.
Welcome to Toy Talk, where we talk about toys and toys talk about us. That's actually not true. Toys don't talk about us. Toys do not talk about us. Now, I don't have much to show you, but I want to show you, one of the things I want to show you is to do with what I might do. Well, might do, will do, have time to do. That's a question. 2 things. That's one of them there. Where's the other one? Ah, there it is. Okay, I picked this up for $1. $1 at a Vinnie's, and I was trying to figure out what it was. It's very small. And then when I found out what it was, I was like, do I get it? And my brain says it's $1. Just pick it up. Just in case you want to know, the price is there. There, it's $1. It is the security officer from the Star Trek The Next Generation in Pog form. No, it's not in Pog form. It's just, I can't remember her name. It's on my phone somewhere. I'm fairly certain it's on my phone somewhere. Balana Troy? Is that her name? Let me just look it up. Hang on. Can we do that? Let's do that. And we need a camera for it. Hang on. Keep current selection. Oh, it doesn't want to show me now. It showed me earlier. Let me put you in the light. I think it's Balana Troy. Yes. No. Vintage applause, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Major Kira Nerys. Wow, they're actually charging about $10 for a plus postage. That's really weird. Kira Nerys from Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine. That's what we're looking at right now. We're looking at Kira Nerys. Come on, focus, Ruddy, you fucking pain in the ass. Kira Nerys from Deep Space Nine. I mean, that jackety... No, it's not really a jacket. Jumpsuity kind of thing. It's like, I know that from somewhere. It's a little kind of figurine. Little standy kind of figurine. You can see my fingers. Why is that nail not cut? This one here. Cut all my nails. That one doesn't look cut. Look at all my other nails. Short. This one, longer. Don't know what's going on there. Kira Nerys. Kira Nerys. She looks like a mannequin. But anyway, I picked her up for $1. Couldn't really say no. She could probably just sit here, really. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. Just thought she was kind of cool. The next thing I picked up, I think it belongs on a drink top. I paid $1 for it. But every time I see anything Star Wars related, I always pick it up. And that's a Darth Vader. Look, it's got a thread in there. Yeah, there's the thread. $1. Picked it up. I think it's a drink topper. Is there a hole in the back somewhere? Can't really tell. Maybe it's not popcorn bucket. Maybe it's part of a jar or something. I don't know. I picked up this Darth Vader topper. Look. It was $1. And I saw it. I'm like, of course I'm going to pick it up. Last time I picked up a random C-3PO statue I didn't even know existed. So it's molded to be like a topper for a jar or a bottle or something. It was only $1. Stands about this high compared to me. I need this light on me. I think the problem is this light. There. There we go. It's quite... Come on, Roddy. I just thought it was cool. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it'll fit into my Star Wars stuff. I collect a lot of Star Wars stuff. Let's just put you over here. We'll put you there. Put you there. That's okay. Hang off the edge a little bit. Living life on the edge. Now, the very last thing I picked up, I need to explain myself. Explain thyself. Oh, I've got this celebratory popping stuff everywhere. This stuff. This stuff everywhere. Can stay here. Can celebrate by itself over here. I picked this up. Now, I'm going to explain what it is. I'll try not to wax too lyrical about it. You'll be like, what is this E49 Charger doing? It's an Australian vehicle. Valiant Charger. Has anyone seen Metal Skin? The movie, Metal Skin. It's quite a crazy movie. A little bit depressing as well. But their main character that is good-ish in the movie drives a Charger. It's like a race kind of car. It's been sanded back to bare metal, and he's added all these like fins and air kind of inlets and stuff to it. It's all polished metal. Well, I found this. I'd seen it before, and it was $60, and I was like, I'm not paying $60 for it. Eventually, it went on clearance because I had one left, I think, and I got it for 25 bucks. This E49 Charger, it's got lights in it and everything. So those light up. It's in yellow, very pretty car. I wouldn't have bought it. I mean, it's a cool car, but I wouldn't have bought it in my collection unless I had a reason for it. And that reason is, the only reason I was going to buy it was so that I could change it to the Metal Skin car. I've got a few movie cars in my collection. This one I just wanted to buy so I could sand it back, repaint it or whatever into his hero car. Let me show you what that hero car looks like. It was 25 bucks. I'll show you the price. It was 25 bucks. That was a $60 car. Thereabouts. We just have to force, so we do have to wind this down. Let me just bring up a web page. Images. I don't think it'll be that hard to do it. Can I make this larger? More? What happened to more? Resize. I don't like it when it does that. Let me just show you the image. Maybe you can find you a better version of it. This is the movie. Anyway, let me just go to desktop cam. This is the car that was in Metal Skin. See the vents on the front here? I want to add these into it. Number plate. And then where's the actual car? Number plate. I'm going to have to redo the front. The front has to be changed. The bonnet has to be changed. It has to be scratched up and made to look like his car. Because it plays a huge role in the movie. Metal Skin is a very disturbing movie. Australian movie. Done by the director of Romper Stomper. Let's see if I can find another version of the same car. Well, that's the movie there. So that's his car there. Is that going to come up? Oh, there's got to be more images than that. Let's go. Let's get rid of that and that. Let's go movie. There's the car there. Goes up against this tiger print one. No, that's from Back to the Future. Give me a break, mate. I'm not really finding it, but you can see what I mean. Got all the vents hanging off of it. So I wanted to do, because you can't get it. You can't get that movie car anywhere. So I bought a Charger. 25 bucks. I want to paint it up to look like that. That's my plan. The car gets trashed at the end of the movie anyway. All right, let's go back. So that's my toy talk. Not a whole lot to talk about. Let's go back to Rotten Roddy Cam. All right, now we're going to get to competition time. We might as well do a rude alert.
Rude alert, rude alert. Many Wurlitzers are missing from my database. Abandoned shop. This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
All right, so let's talk about the competition. Let me get off this very bright screen. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been waiting for. We're going to do a competition for the 50th, celebrate the 50th, I wouldn't say anniversary, but 50th episode of the Doom vlog. We're going to do a giveaway. The giveaway is going to be for some movies. I will go through the way it works. The rest of it's going to be on Instagram. So I haven't posted anything on Instagram yet. As from tomorrow onwards, I'll start organizing that. This is a heads up. This is a heads up. This is a daffodil. This is not a daffodil. This is not a daffodil. Just to remind you that. Rude alert, rude alert. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to have two winners. Two. We're going to have a winner and a runner-up. So please pay attention. This is going to be updated on Instagram to let you know how it works. We're going to have a main winner. The main winner of this, and it's going to be done by, a duck racetrack or whatever it is that we've got the ability to use on the date, is we are going to have one main winner, and that one main winner is going to win the following. They're going to win this. They're going to win, I've got 3 of them. I'm giving away one of my favorite ones. I've collected 3 Last Starfighters. I'm not even giving you the worst one. I've got a cut box one. I'm not going to give you the cut box one. I'm going to give you one of the real ones. Last Starfighter that I got for 50 cents at an op shop. If you don't believe me, there's the sticker. I got it for 50 cents at an op shop, and I was completely stoked when I found this. It is in a slimline case. I'll take the sticker off right now. It's in a slimline case, so it's like that. So it's got a lid. It's got a lid. It's got the BASF symbol. We've all seen these before. E80 high grade. Last Starfighter in a BASF case. There is one little tear there that it came with. I didn't actually tape it up. That's the way it came. Has nothing on this side, and the Last Starfighter on this side. It is the real movie. It is inside. I've got 3 Last Starfighters, and I can't be so greedy. So we've got one of these on VHS. That's the winner. Winner's going to get that. Winner is also going to get both of these. I don't want them in my collection. I don't like torture porn. But there is the steelbook of Hostel. This is a steelbook. Okay. I've also got the steelbook for Hostel Part 2. So let me just show them to you. Here's the steelbook. It's a DVD. And those steelbooks are still hugely collectible. With a DVD, it's actually in quite clean condition. Once again, I do not want Hostel in my collection. It's not a movie I'm interested in. But once again, I'm not judging you. If you like Hostel, awesome. The connector on this one is a little bit janky, but the rest of it is very clean. It's a steelbook. There are very minimal scratches on all of them. A little bit of shelf wear, as you would expect, but very, very clean. The scratching around the outside of the shape of the Hostel box, that scratching there is actually part of the design. There are some bits of shelf wear on it. But if you collect steelbooks, you may love this. So Hostel Part 1, steelbook. And Hostel Part 2, steelbook. This does have a bit of a scratch. One scratch on the front that's actually longer than the others. The rest is kind of shelf wear. Hostel Part 2. The disc is very clean. This one has a good connector in here. It's a very clean disc. And once again, it's the Steelbook. So the winner's going to win the first number one winner is going to win Hostel Part 1 and 2 in Steelbook, plus The Last Starfighter. And we'll also have access to, and I haven't set this up. Can I set this up now? It's not going to like me setting this up. I should have set this up before. Can I do it without, hang on, I need to figure out where this thing is. Hang on. I didn't set it up before and I should have. Streaming files. I don't think I've set it up properly. Okay. I'm just going to have to show them to you manually. Ugh. So you got the choice of the winner. The winner has the choice of either those. They get those automatically. You get this and this automatically. That's what you win. You also have the choice of one of these trilogies. Can I straighten them up? And I dropped it. One of these trilogies. Now these are going to be region 4. Just keep that in mind. Let me just move the microphone so that we don't fuck this up. All right. One of these trilogies. It's going to be the DVD of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trilogy, the X-Men trilogy, the Matrix trilogy, or the Librarian trilogy. So you get the Hostel Steelbooks, you get The Last Starfighter, and you get a choice of either one of these 3 packs of trilogies. So any of the 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, X-Men, Matrix, or the Librarian. You can't cross over and get one of one and one of the other. It's just the trilogy. Which one of those trilogies? Or your second choice is I'll put this here. If you don't want the trilogy, you can choose. Oh gosh, I'm not doing a good job of this. Sorry, hang on. I knew this was going to be difficult because I had photos taken of it for you. Or you can choose 3 movies. The winner can choose 3 movies out of this set. Please freeze the screen if you want to see the movie names. You can choose either 3 movies of these to go with your Steelbooks. Punisher and Punisher 2. Bolorama. Oh, what's the name of the movie? Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bolorama. Pet Cemetery with the green case that I put it in. Metal Skin. The trifecta there. The Exorcist, Friday the 13th, and Poltergeist. Storm Warning, sealed. Candyman, sealed. Repo Man. Is Repo Man sealed? I don't think it is. Repo Man. Mario Brothers, sealed. Maxine. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Freddy vs. Jason. There is Barbarella, sealed. Black Death is not sealed. Or the Omega Man. So you can pick 3 of those. You can pick 3 of these separate movies to go with your Steelbooks. Or you can have one of the trilogies. And your VHS tape. The runner-up will get this awesome, and I love this, 1980s VHS tape. Music videos from 1989 called Be Happy. You get all of these, 17 original hits, 17 artists featuring U2, Bobby McFerrin, Jason Donovan, Kylie Minogue, the Shantuzis, and James Rain. These are all the tracks. Rotten Roddy. Yeah, Don't Worry, Be Happy, Stop Your Fussing, I Still Love You, Kiss and Tell, Nothing Can Divide Us, Take It So Hard, Bring Me Some Water, Don't Need Love, Desire, I Don't Want Your Love, by Duran Duran. Love changes everything. You and me, because I love you. Didn't walk away. Stop. Teardrops. Teardrop. What a great track. I love it just because of that. And When You Come. So the runner-up gets this VHS tape, which is awesome. And once the main winner has chosen, they get a choice of, once again, any three of the remainder of these. If they haven't, the winner hasn't chosen any of these, you get the first dibs of any three of these, or depending on what the winner's won, any of the trilogies. I'm going to drop everything. Take and choose. Take and choose as a runner-up that 1989 Be Happy VHS and any three of these, depending on what the winner's chosen, of course. Now, the way this is going to work is the winner is going to be drawn on Saturday night, the next Doom vlog a month away. So it's going to be Saturday. Let me bring my microphone closer. In May. So we're in March, April. We're in April now. In May 29th, the competition ends. May 29th. Friday, May 29th. That's Australian Eastern Standard Time. Please keep that in mind. If you don't drop in before Friday, 29th of May, at the end of that day, you're not going to be counted. On Saturday 30th, on the Doom vlog night of the Saturday the 30th, I don't know what episode that'll be, maybe 54, I don't know, I'll have to check, but Saturday the 30th of May, Australian Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do the draw live. We're going to do a couple of duck races, whatever that program is. I'll find out what it is and how to use it. We're going to do the draw. Now, you have to be on the vlog. You have to be watching on the vlog on the 30th, on Saturday the 30th of May. If you're not watching the vlog and I call out your name and you don't tell me live what movies you are choosing, you will forfeit it and it will go to the next person. We'll have to do another duck race and we'll have to see who that next person is. And that next person has to be in the vlog to be able to claim their prize. That's the way it's going to work. I need more subscribers. I need more people following me on Instagram. People have to sacrifice some kind of time, whether it's like between 12, 1, 1:30 in the morning for the duration of the vlog when the competition is. I'll try and make sure the competition is one of the first cabs off the rank so that people are involved in it. But once again, if you're planning to go out Saturday night and you're not planning on checking your phone or watch the live when you're out or put an earbud in or something, then you're probably going to miss out because you need to respond on the vlog in the chat that you are there, A, that you're there, and B, the choices that you've made for what you want. Because you are automatically, as the winner, the first number one winner, you're going to win this and this and this. And then you just have to choose what your other three movies are going to be. But if you're not there to claim them, it will go to another person who will be in the vlog, hopefully. If nobody's chosen, it will get pushed back for a week, and we'll do this again on the following Saturday, fresh, with fresh rolls, fresh race, all over again. After 2 weeks, the competition will be over. Okay, that's to give everyone a potential chance to win. All right, so just to recap, if you're the main winner of the vlogs competition, you will win these two steelbooks and this VHS tape of The Last Starfighter, which is one of my favorites. I've got 3 now, so I can get rid of one. I only really need one. I've got one that's not in one of these slim cases. And you also have a choice of either one trilogy, so that's 3 movies out of the ones we've already shown you, or 3 separate movies out of the separate movie pile. If you're the runner-up, you win immediately this 1989 Be Happy VHS tape with music video clips on it, which is awesome. and a choice of either one of the trilogies that's remaining if the winner hasn't chosen one, or one of the trilogies or 3 movies out of the individual packs. Once again, if the person that has won hasn't chosen them. Okay, and these are going to be done by Duck Race on the night of the 30th, Saturday the 30th of May. And that's Australian Eastern Standard Time. And Friday the 29th of May will be when it's cut off at midnight. Okay, now the way we're going to actually make this work is it's going to be through Instagram. So if you are not on Instagram, I would highly recommend that you sign up as soon as you can on Instagram. I'm going to be dropping this all over again on Instagram in the next couple of days. And you need to do a couple of things on Instagram to make this work. You need to make sure you are subscribed to me on YouTube. That's not going to be any other way around it than these things. The main one is I need to see your name on YouTube. So if you are subscribed, if you're on YouTube, but if you've got the privacy settings so that nobody can see your name, don't bother joining up or make yourself public. Because if I can't see your name, who you're linked with, and be able to vet who you are, you're not going to be able to be a part of the competition. All right. And if you do everything else, but your name is blank and I can't see you, you can't win. You don't have the opportunity to win. So make sure that you are subscribed to me on YouTube and I can see your name. On Instagram, you're going to follow me on Instagram. You're going to share on Instagram the post that I will drop on Instagram with 3 of your friends. That's at this, at that, at another person. And you have to like the post. And on the post itself, you have to share it. The repost button, the circly arrows. 3 things. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. If your name is different from YouTube to Instagram, you need to tell me what your name is so I can link you up. So subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. You need to share with 3 of your friends the post when I put it up and comment on it. The comment can be the movies that you want or it can just be a random comment. Like the post and repost it on Instagram. That's it. I'll let you know I do this. If you're on Instagram, you know how this works. Everybody does the same thing. We all have to follow. We all have to like. We all have to share. And repost is a new thing, so everyone reposts. So if you can do all of those things, super simple. I tend to do them all in one go. Like, follow, repost, comment, all that stuff in one go. You're in the running. And once you're in the running, I'll keep a list of you all. And when I do the duck race, I'll have all of your names. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. I need people to subscribe because the whole point of this prize is 50th episode. It's about getting more subscribers because I'm flatlining at the moment. YouTube is not helping me out. So subscribe on YouTube is the very first thing you should do. Do it today. Do it as soon as you can, if you can. All right? If you've got no interest in any of the movies that I've got, that's completely fine as well. You don't have to do anything. No problems. It's all good. Okay? So if you want to get an idea of what I'm doing, just rewind this back to where I was talking about it. First winner wins the Steelbooks of Hostel and Steelbooks of Hostel and The Last Starfighter. This is a good one. And choice of either a trilogy out of the trilogy pile, so that's 3 movies, or 3 separate movies from the separate movie pile. The runner-up will win this VHS tape from the 80s of all these music videos. So cool. And we'll also win a choice of either 3 movies from the trilogy pile or 3 movies from the individual pile, depending on what's left. Depending on what's left from the winner, obviously. Come on, Rotten Roddy. Seriously. Focus, 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 Roddy. Roddy's not focusing. Roddy. So the choices are the trilogy pile for the DVDs or the individual pile. 3, and they have to be the same movie. So you can't have one Matrix, one this, one that. It's like all 3 Matrix, all 3 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or whatever. Or 3 individuals out of the individual pile. Okay, so that's the competition. Please go on my Instagram. neon underscore doom underscore room. So once again, that's underscore neon underscore doom underscore room. Or you'll probably see me also on neon.doom, which will have that. My email is neondoomroom@gmail.com. If you've got any questions, please go ahead and email me there. If you want to tell me your list, once you've chosen, you can tell me that on neondoomroom@gmail.com as well. That's completely fine. Or put it in the comment when you share it with your friends. I hope that's good enough for you. I'm happy to let these movies go. I've got a Blu-ray collection to build. I've got doubles on most of them. So I hope that you're interested and that you win. I'm going to trip these over. Hang on. I didn't want to knock those over. So I hope you subscribe and be a follower and do all of the things in that thing so that you can be the potential one to win. I'll also let you know that this is global. So I will be hit for the postage for wherever it's going to go. That's completely fine. I'm also going to throw in some stickers as well and whatever else I can chuck in there. So you'll get a whole bunch of cool stuff, and I hope somebody wins it, and I hope somebody helps me. All of you help me build my channel up, and I've had enough to drink. I sound like Gimli. I sound like Gimli right now. I sound a little bit like this.
He can't hold his liquor.
Yeah, I sound a bit like that. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there because it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm getting really tired. I need to go have a bio break. So thank you very much, guys, for being here for the entirety of the 50th episode of the Doom vlog. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you on Instagram for the follow-up post that will explain this all in detail. Please go ahead and jump on there. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you guessed the movie. Did you guess the movie? I'll tell you what the movie was. I never tell you, so I'm going to tell you now. Yes, Kurt Russell, Soldier. Fantastic. All right, guys, don't forget to pamper your pimpernickels and stretch out your sausages. No, please don't stretch out your sausages. Stretch out your Star Wars collection. And we'll see you on the next episode of the new vlog. That's episode 51. Pat your mum, say goodnight to your dog for me, and I'll see you on the next Neon Doom Room's Doom vlog. Episode 51. I love you very much. Have a good night. I'm going to stop now and watch a movie. Bye. Do 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 do.
What did I say? He can't hold his liquor.
Rude alert, rude alert. Many Wurlitzers are missing from my database. Abandoned shop. This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
And they mostly come at night. Mostly. And they